And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Los Angeles Angels.
Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Grayson Rodriguez.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Okay, all set to go. Now the left fielder, Michael Massey. Fought off foul. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Now a chance for Nick Lofton. That one fouled off. And a pitch. That one just misses, and that's ball two.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Noah Cameron.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. The Angels on the board first. It's 1-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Mike Trout.
Now let's go and light the city up.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Next offering is fouled back. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Step off throw to first.
He made it.
And diving back is Trout.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
2 on, 1 out. Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Ripped on a line. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting sixth, the third baseman.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Trout at second. Adele on at first with 2 down. That one misses. The count now 2-2.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Here's a 2-2. That one
That's
down the
foul
line and foul ball. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three-two now, and they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Batting seventh, the catcher.
2 outs, bases full. Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit. There's a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Top of the second, and to the plate for Kansas City, Brandon Drury. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Ball.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now it's Elias Diaz. So now 1-2. 1 out, bases empty. just off the outside corner. 2-2. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack, sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
And that one is lifted in the air. Frazier sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out.
Batting six, the second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman. Two outs. On its way to the corner, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. No runs, no hits, no errors. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Angels 1 and the Royals nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza.
Ball 2. 2-1.
And that is out of play. This one popped up. Charles hauls it in for the out.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Adam.
Here's Adam Frazier.
And sell my CDs. This is my grind, it's what I'm committed to. If it don't sound good, maybe it ain't for you.
And a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that ends the inning. Angels held in check, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter now, Kevin Newman. Popped up. Peraza on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Gavin Cross.
Gavin Cross steps in for the Royals. One down, base is empty. And that's downstairs. And a count 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Trout hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop,
Daniel Vasquez, the next to hit. And a curve is down and in. Check swing. He went. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
2 strikes.
Chopper right side. Throws to first in time. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Royals. And it remains 1-0. And we're back. Here's Trout. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Joe Adele. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 down, nobody on. Off the mark there, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the left fielder, Michael Massey. In there. And so now 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And now it's going to be Nick Lofton. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And that one is downstairs. 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Waters stands in. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Brandon Drury to the plate.
The designated hitter, Brandon.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Falling behind 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Massey, the lead runner, out at second. Lofton over at first with one away. Next offering is in for a strike. And that skips into dirt.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here's Elias Diaz. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Christian Moore. A changeup missing, and it's 2-1.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. It bangs off the wall into second easily with a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And next for LA, Vaughn Grissom. Man at second. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here is Darno. And strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
And a big swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first-pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Man on second, 2 down. And it's even up.
That's a ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So they work around the leadoff double. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Angels 1 and the Royals nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. And the batter now, Kevin Newman. And the right-hander's 3-1. Late with the swing there.
Full count.
Stays alive. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's got it. 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Movement in the Halos bullpen. Robert Stevenson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Castro warming up as well. Swing and a ground ball out to short. On the run, throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Royals bats are quiet there. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Adam Frazier.
This is my grind, it's what I'm committed to.
Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1. Ground ball right side. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter number 9. Shortstop.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. That one not close, and it's 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game. Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
Once you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning, but we matching though. Everybody looking.
That's a little bit low.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Two out, space is empty. And they'll do it again. Swing, and he breaks his bat. The throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Offense held in check there. We're through 5. It's the Angels 1 and the Royals nothing. And we're back. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Michael Massey.
Michael Massey.
Fouled off. He was late. And a swing and a miss. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
So digging in, Nick Lofton. Late swing fouled off. The Halos up by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one a little bit high. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And down on strikes. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. And next up for the Royals, Drew Waters.
Ball.
And it's ball
That's down,
4. He
ball
missed
4.
down low.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive set.
Now on the bump, Robert Stevenson.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the grab, and that is that. Nice work from the Angel pen there. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Angels 1 and the Royals nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Mears. 3-4-5 due up for the home team. Jorge Soler digs in now. Going to count 1-2. Mears, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's too high.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
That one is upstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So up next, Joe Adell. One down, base is empty. And that one is in the dirt. It's 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone. Full count now.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there's two down.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
2 outs.
Off the plate.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. And the Angels are gone in order, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. So up now for Kansas City, Elias Diaz. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. Two now. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Got him looking. And there are 2 outs.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Outside low, 2-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Hector Neris. Well, 1-run game. Here's the 3rd baseman, Vaughn Grissom. That one the other way, and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. Got him. And one gone. And now the first baseman, Oswald Peraza. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Late on that fastball.
1-2.
Now this is in the air down the line. It gets down, a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. The relay throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. One down, runner at third. Digging in, Adam Frazier. Out towards right center. That's well struck. In comes the runner from third, and they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout. Pitching change here, Lucas Erceg.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Now it's going to be Zach Neto. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Newman hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 27.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. A little out front there as he swings through it.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. He goes down looking. They put 2 on the board, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Angels 3 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Nick Sandlin.
For the Angels, number 52.
And now Gavin Cross. The Royals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And a swing and a miss.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And a ground ball to first. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And to the plate for Kansas City, Daniel Vasquez.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. KC down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the 8th. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Joe Adell. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The batter, number 4.
So digging in, Christian Moore.
So, with the purpose, there is a reason, and then if I retreat.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out.
You know, something that's often overlooked in a caught stealing situation is just that catcher's footwork. These guys work so hard on just every aspect, receiving the pitch, but then also getting into a position to get off a quick throw. Right there, that was perfect execution, and it allowed him to get the throw down to second in time.
2 outs. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels go quietly there, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Drew Pomeranz on to try and close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Nick Lofton now at the plate.
The first baseman, number 12, Nick Lofton.
Pitch misses. 2-1. And it's fouled away. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
And now here is Drew Waters. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3. So a walk puts runners at first and second, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Brandon Drury getting ready to hit.
Brandon Drury.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Relay throw home. He'll score. It's 3-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Really important at bat coming up now.
And next up for the Royals, Elias Diaz. The 1-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here's a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fastball is outside. With the go-ahead run at the plate here at the top of the 9th. That's outside, and it's 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is a big first out. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout. Ben Joyce taking over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1-2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Royals down to their final out. Pinch hitter coming on, Bobby Witt Jr. A critical at bat in this game for him. The Royals down to their final strike. Strike three, got him swinging. And that is the ball game.
3-1 ball game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I gotta do better.